Alright, in this course I'm going to walk you through how to set up your drum kit. Now I already have my bass drum, snare drum, and hi-hat set up, and the most important thing, the very first part of the setup, is the pedal placement of how your feet sit when you sit naturally in your drum throne. So see, if I'm sitting down like this, you can see my feet are just naturally placed on the ground. I'm not pigeon-toed, or both my feet aren't going straight. Just as I'm comfortably, natural state of sitting, my feet fall where they fall. That's where the pedals want to be. So start with your bass drum and your bass drum pedal and put your foot on the bass drum pedal, but just as you're sitting, normally relaxed. Where your left foot falls normally is where you're going to place the hi-hat pedal. So I've got my bass drum, snare drum, hi-hats all set up here. I'm sitting very comfortably, and I'm going to start with the seat height. Now my legs are going at a very slight slope downwards. You don't want to be sitting too far down where your legs are flat or your thighs are flat. You want to get up a little bit higher so your legs are going at a slight slope downwards. The next step is snare drum height. Make sure you bring the snare drum height up to about waist level, maybe a little bit lower, but kind of find that sweet spot where you're not hitting the rim every time you're hitting the snare, and you're not also digging your fist into your leg. That's going to hurt. If you're getting bruising on your leg, that means your snare drum's too low. You need to raise it up a bit. So focus just on these three drums right now and make sure you can play a groove comfortably, kick, hats, and snare. Now let's bring in the floor tom. Alright, now we have the floor tom in place. I want to make sure that the height of the floor tom matches the same height as the snare drum. You could take your stick and lay it across the two hoops to make sure that it's level, but this is going to make sure that you have the floor tom set up for ultimate comfort for you. Alright, I also realized that not all drum sets are going to be set up like this. I'm playing a 4-piece kit, bass drum, snare drum, rack tom, floor tom with some cymbals. You guys might have an extra tom, a standard 5-piece kit or 7-piece kit. I don't know. But make sure you follow this guide to setting up your drum set. It doesn't mean you have to set it up exactly like my drums are set up, because you're going to have different drums, different sizes, different configurations, but make sure that you start here and you just kind of expand and add your drums as we go. Next, let's bring in the rack tom. Okay, so again, my drum setup is going to be a little bit different than yours probably. I have my rack tom mounted on a snare stand, angled a little bit slightly towards me. You guys might have it mounted off of the bass drum or off of the cymbal stand. That's fine too. Just make sure that it sits at a level that you're comfortable playing it. And remember, bring one drum in at a time and make sure you dial it in, build it up from the ground up. So I've got my rack tom in right here. I can play a little bit, make sure that it sits at a comfortable level for me. Now let's bring in the cymbals. Alright, now I brought my ride cymbal in, and I'm making sure it sits in between my rack tom and my floor tom. And height-wise, it's personal preference. I like the height of my ride cymbal to sit about the same height as my hi-hats, just in between my toms and slightly angled down. So again, start playing a groove, move to the ride cymbal, see if it sits comfortably. It might take a little bit of tweaking to get it right where you want. Also, make sure that you are using a boom stand for your ride cymbal. Some cymbal stands, when they come out of the box, might be folded up and compacted, so you might not realize that it's a boom stand instead of a straight stand. Now the difference between a boom and a straight stand is a boom has the boom stem coming off of it, and then a straight stand is just a straight up cymbal stand. Let's move on to the crash cymbals. Okay, now I brought my first crash cymbal over here to my left. This is the standard place for one of your crash cymbals, right between your hi-hats and your rack tom. I like the height of it a little bit higher than my ride cymbal, enough so when I come down, my stick can crash on it on the edge of the cymbal, and I'm not catching the hi-hats or the rim of the rack tom. Just make sure it's set up to your comfort level where you like it. It's going to be probably a little bit different than mine, but this is typically where your first crash cymbal will go. Let's bring in the last crash. Okay, so now I've got my second crash cymbal up over here to my right. It's a 20-inch crash, slightly larger than my crash on my left, which is an 18-inch crash. They're completely different models or lines in the Soultone line. I like a little bit different sound over here than I do over here. Cymbal sound, again, is going to be personal preference, whatever you like. It's good to have a crash cymbal set up over to your right, so when you come off the floor tom, you can just hit a crash right here instead of having to get to that crash cymbal above your hi-hats every time. Thanks for checking out this video. I hope it helped you. If you like what you see here on my YouTube channel, please like and subscribe. And for more free and paid drum content, head over to drummer101.com. I'll see you later.